Peter Vanalia coming to you from the paddock here at Yonkers Raceway in New York with an advanced look at tomorrow afternoon's 7 mile and a quarter trot races. And with me now is one of our leading drivers, Jordan Stratton, to look at 4 of his drives tomorrow. Thanks for joining us, Jordan.
Thanks, Pete.
In the first race, you're driving a Yonkers veteran, Yonkers trot winner, DEWYCOLORINTHELINE, and was very competitive in the open level during the summer. And he's been off the board last 4 tries this level. Do you sense that he's been tailing off a little bit, or how's he doing?
He's been a little disappointing the last couple of weeks. You know, it's hard to say what's going on. He's had a long year. You know, this class, when he's right, he's far better than these, but I guess we're just going to have to see.
Yeah, I was going to say, you know, this is a great level for a horse like DEWYCOLORINTHELINE, but then you look just to his immediate inside and you see a couple of very solid horses, also open commodities, Zoe DeVee and Not Afraid.
Yeah, this is a tough field for now. He's 18,000. He hasn't been 100%. You know, maybe he'll surprise me Sunday.
And you got 4 trailers to deal with to boot. Now in the third race, you talk about a surprise. You had a horse, Sumatra. He starts from the rail tomorrow, stepped up to the open level, had 1-3-5, was rewarded with that spot in the open, and he actually finished second behind the very good Luminosity. Tell me about that journey.
That was the first time I had sat behind him, and he was really impressive. He left hard around the 1 horse. I grabbed him up. I kind of got shuffled all the way back to 6th, and he still come charging through the lane. And I was really impressed with this horse.
Yeah, and you know, he faces some tough ones, but as you said, he does have some speed, so that could be very useful in this kind of a spot.
Yeah, he tried a 28-1 last quarter, and he was full of trot at the wire.
That's great. Now in the 5th race, you're driving one of our real veterans, MUGSHOT Jess, for trainer Taylor Gower. Her last win came at this level with you aboard at the 1.25 mile distance, so if you're looking for an omen, there it is. Tell us about her.
Well, him.
Him, oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is a good class for him. He's had that outside last 2 weeks, and you know, you can see the 1.25 mile doesn't hurt him. He's won at this class, this distance before, and I like him.
And now this one, MUGSHOT Jess, he's done a little bit versatile. Prefer being on the lead or coming from behind?
I think he's a little better from behind if you don't hurt his feelings too early. So he's going to need a trip, but if it works out, he definitely responds.
And finally, in race 7, you're driving again from the rail. You're drawing a little bit better than some of the other times we've talked. For Marathon Man, for trainer Anita Valley, comes in from a win at Freehold, but you also won with this one earlier in the year. So tell us about him.
I did win with this one. Now we're a 6 pair of mutuals. I haven't sat behind him since then. You know, I don't really know what to expect. It looks like he raced good last week at Freehold, but that's a little weaker competition. You know, he's got the rail. If the trip works out, maybe he can get a piece of it.
Yeah, 15-1 on the morning line, but does have the rail and some speed, and even more importantly, has Jordan Stratton and the bike. Thanks for joining us, Jordan.
Thanks, Pete.